Uriarte and Pratama, a bit like yesterday, just swapping places around various parts. It will be the final corner where there isn't really a lip. It will be the first turn as well. Impressive all this. I mean, what a change we've had in this race so far. Peter, a proper race of two hearts of the track then. Morelli sitting tight in third position. That'll be where these riders are getting caught out.
Right, side by side then on the brakes. This is
as we see, a few riders have gone down there.
KJ is down, and he's up again.
Daniel just behind him as well. Here is that fast and flowing section of the track. That's not
where Brian was so late yesterday and won the race, but this time it's Gonzalez and
Tassini, I think it is as well, who's had a rotten run of luck. He was really an overtaking spot, Christian, but he didn't quite make it stick there. So we got track limits warnings.
Who gets underneath him to take the lead? Keep off the green.
He was taken down yesterday in that multi-rider crash. Big shame for them. Here's what happened for Agostinelli, Brown, Monignane and Danish.
Hakim Danish, yeah, that is... they're all using every bit of road but staying away. And the number 11, David Gonzalez.
Up into it then. Monignane, he was trying to go into the long lap, I think.
Very much a warning. All three abreast again on the brakes. And it's Marco Morelli. Well, as a 17-year-old Spaniard, he has the lead now. Can Brian Uriarte and Veda Pratama go with him?
Yeah, he was trying to go into the long lap and just had nowhere to go. Tassini.
No plan B takes the lead.
Brilliant. No plan B up there once again. He's been a little bit quiet. Actually, Peter, into 6th place as they cross the line that time around. Hakim Danish. Just right in front of him. Unfortunate incident there. Back this year, hasn't he? Not what we expected from the Argentinian. Kicked off the year. Number 13 then on the chasing pack. Uriarte and Gonzalez side by side. So back at the front then, Peter. Veda from Uriarte. Danish can't push it with a 5th and a 4th place finish. He got his first podium in Le Mans race 2. He's inside coming into 2A and 2B. Who's going to be the last on the brakes? It is Gonzalez going way wide though. A big Beñat Fernandez, Daniel, Morelli and Gonzalez. The front 7 not been on the podium since. But this is what we want to see from Morelli.
Yeah, he had 2 wins.
Bubble for the number 11, and he's going to mess up the drive for other riders. They have to cut back across him, and then we're going to have to do 8 riders now starting to pull away a bit. Ramadipa in 9th, Carter Thompson and
Danish lost last year, and we want to see him on the top step of the podium, and Brian desperately trying to keep his.
He's going side by side. We've got 4 riders abreast towards turn 3. You got Danish. He's back at us.
Lap penalty.
Yeah, there we go. Long lap penalty for Danish. He did go on the green, so that is it. He's
KTM off the green stuff there as he chases Morelli away from the first corner.
And of course, him and Morelli came 2nd place. It's 1, 2, 3 in the championship. 1, 2, 3 in the race, and it all changed. Gonna have to take it as soon as possible.
He is really. There's just 7 laps. There's going to be 6 laps.
To blows back in Sachsenring, didn't they? And look at the gap then with the chasers. They are on in the blink of an eye, as we see. Unfortunately, Tinez has gone down in the melee.
What's remaining? I wonder if how quickly he'll see. He should come up on his notice board.
They are gonna catch them, I think, Peter. It was 6:10.
Yeah, he's obviously okay, trying to get going again. Absolutely superb stuff there on his handlebars there to tell him, and of course there's a
tenth of a second as they come across the first intermediate split there, so I think that's it.
Brilliant to see Hakim on the number 13 now, splitting his 2 championship ride board hung out.
He's going to go for it. He's going for it straight away. Well done. Well done, Hakim. And that is going to put him. The leading pack have been caught officially. Fastest rider on track is that rider there. Number 6.
Riders. That is the order they run in the championship. Uriarte, Danish and Veda.
Oh, way back. Goodness me. Well, this is part of it, unfortunately. That is going to put him, oh my goodness, 7 of Beñat Fernandez.
And of course that group of 5 punches a big hole in the air, and that drags Pertama. 1, 2, 3.
And if you got David Gonzalez, who really lost out with that big 16th 16th position. He's got it to do all again, Peter. I can't believe it.
The other guys into the slipstream very effectively. So it's Brian Iriarte who takes up the lead from Veda.
Mistake in towards 2A. He has now been pushed back to 8th position. So it's actually 1-2. Hakim! Oh, what a shame! And as it stands, look at the gap.
Pertama.
So heavy on the brakes, and it's really steep downhill into turn 4 there. You can see the 2-3 in the championship, and the 5th rider of the championship, Beñat Fernandez, into 4th place in the race. Just would bring it to the championship with just 2 races left.
Yeah, it's a
rear wheel of Iriarte is just popping off the ground momentarily. As they now come in behind him, all the way from near enough the back row of the grid. What a ride this is from...
It's a disaster. How cool can he be now? Can he get himself under control? Can he get back in the groove?
To the fastest sweeping section as Guillaume Plomb, first rider to have a long lap. Beñat.
Absolutely superb, and a great run from Hakim Danish as well. And chase after these boys and at least get a handful of points, because it's his arch rivals running 1-2.
Penalty for exceeding track limits. He's in 20th spot at the moment. That'll move him down likely to last.
You know, Hakim, you know, he started the year with 5 second places and then a win. He can do it. Iriarte and Veda Pratama running 1-2. Karpushin is in 3rd place, but it's the fact that... Right, and as you were talking about, you know, using up your tyres too much, these Pirellis, it's just a mental thing that has messed up the recent races for the Malaysian. He's obviously, Iriarte and Veda Pratama are running 1-2, which is the problem for Hakim Danish. The really superb tyres, they do drop off, the performance does fade away slightly, but it's very, very... Expunge that from his brain now, and he is battling for the lead.
It's such a different dynamic, Peter.
He's back in 16th place. No points for 16th.
Goodness me.
So predictable. So the guys can feel what's happening, and usually doesn't give them any nasty...
From being the predator and the prey, you know, they were chasing him all the time throughout.
But Mounds with the fastest lap of the race the last time round, back in 14th place.
So Peter, what does that mean? I mean,
surprises. It's Brian Iriarte that leads, but up the inside now, it's David Gonzalez there on
the season, but now he's on the back foot again. Iriarte's the one with more things to lose, per se. Is it even Stevens? Because normally this means that actually, you know, it's actually quite a slow race. They're backing up.
The number 11 into 2nd place.
I think I saw Christian Daniel pushing Marco Morelli rather with a 4 points gap out the lead, and it's amazing how that could just change a rider's mentality. Up sometimes, but it doesn't look like it given the gaps at the front.
Yeah, no, it doesn't, does it? But it's
wide there in towards the penultimate turn, and there we have the weave-in. Riders trying to...
Yeah, absolutely. You know, Iriarte is very strong mentally, and he, you know, fastest lap for Beñat Fernandez, but then on the same lap, Sullivan went a little bit quicker.
Trying to avoid the other riders catching too much of a slipstream. Morelli up the inside of Daniel again, just slots it there, goes a little